milestone. She was the White House Social Secretary to President George H.W. Bush. The Social Secretary works with the First Lady and event planning, and it is a fantastic job and of great importance in the building behind me. It's so great to see you. Thanks for coming.
Thank you. Thank you so much for having me today.
This is one of those days where I would love to be able to hire a teenager with a GoPro on a helmet to wander around the White House, even without audio, because what's happening back there is a dance I need to see. Tell us about it.
Well, it's a very exciting day, and just as this whole day has already been, but at the White House, once the president, then it was President Obama, left the White House at around 10:30 for the Capitol, everything gets started, and the housekeepers start cleaning rooms, they're scrubbing down the bathrooms, the bedrooms, they're shampooing the carpets. At 12 o'clock, at 12:01, once the new president has been sworn in, there are moving vans at the South Portico, and on the west side, towards the West Wing would be the Obama's van, and on the east side would be the Trump van. And they back up, so they're sort of the two back ends of the trucks are together. And I think it's kind of interesting that the commercial drivers and movers can move the furniture out of the van or into the van, but they can't go into the White House. And so the White House staff will pick up outside and carry the furniture in. The Obamas, as I understand, out slowly the last week, so probably it's only the last minute things for them. But the upstairs in the family quarters will be totally changed for the Trumps. Their things will be moved in, other White House things, furniture and artwork that have been chosen from pictures will come in from the warehouse. Those things will all be put in place. The cleaning, the kitchen will be stocked, every detail will be, pictures will be placed around, not only artwork hung, new pictures hung on the walls, but other artwork. And in the Bush's case, they had pictures put out in place of their grandchildren in the sitting room, in the West End sitting room, in their private sitting room. And so that when the Trumps walk in at 3:30, they will be welcomed to the White House, and it will be theirs. It will not be the Obamas. They will have
everything clean. Everything clean top to bottom. I've been reading about this to some degree because I find it really interesting. To me, it feels like you rent that beach house down in Florida or on the Carolina coast or something, and you get there and you walk in and you go, wow, this seemed like such a good idea, but now what do we do? There's no water, there's no cheese whiz, there's no crackers. With these people, those are the things that I would require. But in this case, the Trumps and all of their family have been able to tell those at the White House, we like this moisturizing cream, we like this kind of hand soap, we like this toothpaste, we like Rite Aid toothbrushes, not CVS toothbrushes, and they'll all be there, laid out in the places where they want, exactly ready and waiting for them. And there's an entire staff that if they missed any little single thing, they'll have it for them in a millisecond. And in addition to that, the White House florists have come in. They've taken all of the flowers out of the Obama administration. They were gone early. They cleaned up after all of that. And then they brought in a complete flower extravaganza all over the house to the liking of the First Lady and the President? It must be quite a thing to see, like a brand new spotless place.
Well, it is exciting, and of course the fact that so many of the Trump family will be spending the night there, and that was true with the Bushes as well. And there are 16 bedrooms, and probably half of them will be used by the Trumps tonight. And I might add that while this is all going on in the White House, in the Oval Office, they are completely transforming that as well. And I don't know what Trump has ordered, what desk he wants, but it'll be a new desk. It will be new sofas. They'll probably keep the rug down because there'll be a new one made, and it usually takes time. But even if he wants the draperies changed today, those will be changed so that when he walks in the Oval Office this afternoon, it will be his office, not Obama's office.
Yep, here and forevermore, at least for the next 4 years, or until whatever. It's sure great to see you. I thank you so much. I hope you'll come back because what did you think, just before we go briefly, of the new First Lady as she walked down those stairs and as she greeted people?
I thought she was beautiful. She looked so poised and so at ease, and I think she's going to be a wonderful First Lady. I think we are all going to be very proud of them.
We've been doing very well in the First Lady category for about as long as I can remember, and the tradition is upheld. Laurie Firestone, who was the White House Social Secretary to President George H.W. Bush, it's so good to see you. And since I mentioned George H.W. Bush, we think about him a lot around here.